Hello, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing great. I'm here with a book review today, which is really exciting. I'm going to be reviewing Carthago? I kind of just want to call it Carthago, but I know that's not right. This is by Christophe Bec and it's illustrated by Henninot and Milan Jovanovic. I'm so sorry. I don't know if you could see the cover properly, but Shark. This was a treat for me. If you watched my most anticipated books of 2018, you'll know that this was on there. Carthago has been around for years. It was originally in French and last year it finally got translated to English. But the hardback copy that you could purchase last year was way out of my budget, so I was not going to purchase that. The paperback though, it releases in February and that's much more affordable and I will be picking it up. If you're interested, I'll leave a link down below in the description. Thankfully, I didn't have to wait and the publisher Humanoids sent me a copy to review that I read on my tablet and oh my, thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. With that being said, let's dive into this review. Get it? Dive in. Sharks. It's not funny. Never mind. On the surface, this graphic novel looks like a typical shark story. You know, the ancestor of the great white shark, the megalodon, rises from the depths and just causes severe havoc. But that is so far from the case. This story is so much more. It is a vast epic tale, and I feel that the synopsis and the blurb that they have kind of put out there does not do this story justice, so I'll try to give you a little hook or a snippet, if you would, that kind of would draw you in, but we'll see. So we start off at this oil rig. The company that owns the oil rig being Carthago? The title, okay? That's the company. Keep in mind that they reel in billions of dollars annually, a year, billions. After a drilling takes place, some divers go down to explore and it doesn't end well for them. Within this accident, the ancient megalodon shark is discovered among other horrifying sea creatures that you would never, ever, I would never wish anyone to run upon these creatures. Because this company is so huge, they're so threatened by this discovery and what it could do to cause a financial rift. What if their rig gets closed down? What if they can't reopen? It would cause such an uproar if this knowledge was made public. So of course, this owner of the company, that's a douchebag, wraps everything up, locks it in a box, and tells no one. That's fine. It's not like a man-eating shark is gonna kill lots of people. No. But alas, a secret like this cannot stay hidden long because, giant ass shark. So, the story takes off from there. Strap your seatbelts on, folks, because this story features megalodons, liopleurodons, corrupt oil companies, scientists, environmental kick-ass awesomeness, crazy explorers, and a Yeti, Bigfoot, Yeti, yeah. I gave this story 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. I loved it so freaking much. Let me tell you why. For starters, it reminded me so much of my favorite TV show called Surface, which I highly recommend. It's my favorite TV show. Watch it. It's great. Only 1 season, it got canceled, whatever. The artwork in this was stunning. Everything was just so beautiful. Most of this takes place in the ocean, so you have so many blues and bright colors, and it just flowed so well. It had such a cinematic feel to it. Everything almost felt like it was popping off the page. It had this Spielberg-esque vibe going on, and I just thought it was so gorgeous. One thing I found out is that there are 2 different artists, so I guess there was a switch at some point, but you don't even really see it. So I think that transition was done really well. I love how vast this story is. Every little bit you read feels like a vessel to something that's just so much bigger than you think it's going to be. There are so many underlying deep questions. Who are we? Where do we come from? It almost feels like a quest to find an origin of some sort. And I don't want to say any more spoilers, but man, it was wonderful. Also, sharks. Those damn sharks. Beautiful, stunning, epic, terrifying. They were done so well. I'm gonna show so many images of the sharks because My goodness, my favorite part of this, obviously, but I just wanted to throw that in there. This is an eco thriller, which I don't see a lot of. Maybe I'm just blind and live under a rock, but the fact that this brought up so many environmental issues, I just loved it so much. But it brings up so many issues involving the ocean that I'm very passionate about, and I loved how it brought it up, but it didn't throw it in your face. It was just really subtle about it. This is a translated work, so I was really curious to see how it would turn out in English. Thankfully, it was perfectly fine. I thought the dialogue was really great. It is a bit heavy on dialogue though, which I think might bug some people. But the dialogue is really straightforward and it's not dramatic. I hate dramatic dialogue. I'm talking to you, The Walking Dead. So I really enjoyed it on that part. This was such a thrilling, gripping, unputdownable story that I would love more than anything to see adapted. Honestly, this story just screams, hey, someone adapt me, because a TV show, cartoon, movie, series, I don't know, just someone do something with this. One thing I think the story could have worked on better was its pacing. Everything was so go, go, go non-stop. It didn't feel like there was any moment to breathe and just to take in all of this information. It was just so much. I felt like I was watching Suicide Squad, and I don't know if you guys have seen Suicide Squad, but it's so fast and so choppy, and it just nothing stops. It's just constant, and I didn't like Suicide Squad for that reason. But this story, while I still enjoyed it, it was just so fast. There was a lot of jumps. You kind of go everywhere in a timeline. Like, this story goes back thousands of years, and then you're back in the present, and then you're somewhere else entirely, and that was definitely a bit kind of at times, but overall I still really enjoyed it. I just want to warn you on that. If you guys have any recommendations of graphic novels that are in this sort of element, I would love that in the comments below, because I want to read more graphic novels, but I struggle with finding things that I enjoy, and I loved this so much, so I want to read something that's similar. I think that's all I really needed to say for this review. Thank you to Humanoids for sending me a copy. I really appreciate that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any comments or anything you want to say down below, leave a comment. We can chit chat. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in another video soon. Bye.